You don't have an overthinking problem, you have a momentum problem. Your brain's been tricking you into thinking planning is progress. But it's not. And in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to show you how to break that illusion and start actually moving again. Because here's what nobody tells you. Motivation doesn't come before action. Action comes first. The feelings follow. And I'm going to prove it to you with actual neuroscience. Problem frame? Let me guess. You've been thinking about that thing for hours, maybe days. You've researched it, planned it, made lists about it. Your brain feels exhausted, but you haven't actually started. And the worst part? You feel guilty about it. Like something's wrong with you. Like everyone else just does the thing, and you're stuck here, paralyzed. Here's what's actually happening. According to the American Psychiatric Association, 43% of adults feel more anxious than they did last year. And for people your age, 18 to 30, that number is even higher. Nearly half of Gen Z often or always feels anxious. But here's the thing most people don't understand. This isn't a character flaw. This is your brain running a specific pattern. A cognitive loop that feels productive but isn't. It goes like this. You think about the task. That thinking creates anxiety. The anxiety makes you avoid the task. Avoiding gives you temporary relief. But then the anxiety comes back, stronger. So you think more, research more, plan more, and the cycle deepens. Sound familiar? Good. Because once you understand the pattern, you can interrupt it. And that's where the science gets interesting. Science section, part 1, the dopamine trap. Here's the first thing your brain is doing wrong. It's giving you dopamine for planning, not for doing. Let me explain. Your brain has this chemical called dopamine. Most people think dopamine is the reward chemical. But that's not quite right. Dopamine is the anticipation chemical. It fires when your brain predicts a reward is coming. So when you plan something, when you make that list, when you research that project, when you imagine yourself succeeding, your brain releases dopamine. It feels good. It feels like progress. But here's the problem. You haven't actually done anything yet. Your brain got the dopamine hit from imagining the reward, so it thinks the job is done. That's why high-achieving planners get nothing done. Their brain already felt accomplished. Think of it like this. Your brain is like a car revving in neutral. Lots of noise. Lots of activity. Zero movement. But here's the good news. Real action releases real dopamine, not anticipatory dopamine. Movement dopamine. And that's what actually creates motivation. Motion creates emotion, not the other way around. Part 2, the brain battle. Now here's the second thing happening. Your prefrontal cortex, that's the rational, planning part of your brain, is battling your amygdala. That's the emotional, threat detection part. Your prefrontal cortex knows the goal matters. I should work on this. It's important. But your amygdala sees uncertainty as danger. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I start and it goes badly? And here's the critical part. When you're stressed, your prefrontal cortex gets weaker. Decision-making shuts down. But your amygdala gets stronger. Fear takes over. So the more you overthink, the worse your brain gets at thinking clearly. You are not being lazy. You are experiencing a neurological battle. And right now, fear is winning. But what if you could start so small that your amygdala doesn't even notice? That's exactly what we're about to do. Part 3, the identity shift. Here's the third piece of science you need to understand. Every action you take is a vote for the person you want to become. This isn't motivation talk. This is neuroscience. Every time you do something, your brain literally rewires. Neurons that fire together, wire together. That's called neuroplasticity. When you take action once, you create a weak neural pathway, like a dirt path through a forest. Do it again, the path gets clearer. Do it 10 times, it's a trail. Do it 50 times, it's a highway. And here's what most people miss. You don't build a new identity by thinking about it. You build it through repeated action. Small actions. Tiny votes. They compound. Right now, if you're stuck in overthinking, it's because you've been voting for overthinker hundreds of times. Every time you delay. Every time you plan instead of act. Every time you wait for motivation that never comes. But the beautiful thing? You can start voting differently. Right now. In the next 30 minutes. And your brain will start rewiring immediately. So here's the protocol. 4 phases. 30 minutes. Let's break the pattern. Solution section, phase 1, the prompt, first 2 minutes. That's it. Pick one task. Not 3. Not, I'll figure it out. One specific thing. Don't pick the biggest thing. Don't pick the most important thing. Pick the thing that's been nagging at you. The thing you've been avoiding. Write it down. One sentence. I'm going to work on X. That's it. You've just removed decision fatigue before it even starts. Your prefrontal cortex isn't wasting energy deciding. It's saving energy for doing. Phase 2, the tiny start, minutes 2 to 5. 3 minutes. This is where most people fail. They think, I need to make real progress. No. You need to break the avoidance pattern. So here's what you do, take the smallest possible action. I mean absurdly small. If it's writing, 1 sentence. Not a paragraph. 1 sentence. If it's working out, 2 push-ups. Not 10. 2. If it's cleaning, pick up 3 items. Not the whole room. 3 items. Why so small? Because your amygdala won't register it as a threat. It's too small to be scary. So it lets you start. And here's the magic. Once you start, momentum takes over. That first sentence becomes a paragraph. Those 2 push-ups become 10. Your brain shifts from, this is scary, to, oh, I'm already doing it. You're not trying to finish the project. You're trying to interrupt the overthinking loop. And tiny action does that perfectly. Phase 3, the momentum build, minutes 5 to 25. 20 minutes. By now, something interesting has happened. You've proven to yourself that you can do this. That first micro action created a micro win. And micro wins compound. So now you just stay in motion. Keep going. Don't stop to plan. Don't stop to perfect. Just keep moving. Research shows that motivation increases exponentially as you get closer to a goal. That's called the goal gradient effect. The closer you are to finishing, the more motivated you become. So right now, with 25 minutes on the clock, your brain is calculating, I'm halfway there, I can finish this. And that creates a motivation spike you didn't have at the beginning. This is why 30-minute sprints work better than, I'll work on this for a few hours. The deadline is close enough to feel urgent, but short enough to feel doable. And here's where the identity shift happens. Phase 4, the identity lock, minutes 25 to 30. Final 5 minutes. Stop working. I'm serious. Stop. Now write down 3 things. What did you accomplish? Even if it's small. Even if it's imperfect. What did you actually do? How do you feel right now? Not how you felt before. Right now. After taking action. What's the next tiny action you'll take tomorrow? This step is critical. Because this is where your brain locks in the new identity. You are not just reflecting. You are proving to yourself that action creates feelings. Not the other way around. You didn't wait to feel motivated. You acted first. And now you feel capable. Confident. Maybe even proud. That's evidence. And evidence rewrites identity. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Okay, but what if I just go back to overthinking tomorrow? Fair question. Here's the truth. You might. One 30-minute sprint doesn't erase years of overthinking. But it starts the rewiring process. Do this once, you've created a dirt path. Do it 3 times, it's a trail. Do it 10 times, it's becoming a highway. Every action is a vote. Votes compound. But what if I fail? What if I start and it goes badly? Then you've learned something. Success isn't perfection. Success is taking action despite fear. That's it. The act of starting is the win. Everything after that is bonus. You won't feel confident before you act. You'll feel confident after you act. That's how confidence works. It's built through evidence, not imagination. So here's my challenge to you. Pick your task right now. Don't wait until later today. Don't wait until tomorrow. Right now. Set a timer. 30 minutes. Phase 1, pick 1 task. 2 minutes. Phase 2, tiny start. 3 minutes. Phase 3, stay in motion. 20 minutes. Phase 4, lock in the identity. 5 minutes. And then come back and tell me what happened. Drop a comment. Did the tiny start create momentum? Did the 30-minute deadline create urgency? Did you feel different after than you did before? Because here's what I've learned from the research, from the neuroscience, from hundreds of case studies. Overthinking isn't a character flaw. It's a fixable pattern. Your brain isn't broken. It's just running the wrong program. And in 30 minutes, you can start installing a new one. So stop revving in neutral. Put it in gear. Take the first tiny action. And let momentum do the rest. I'll see you in the next video.